So if you would, could you please tell me your name and the college and the degree that you received from Purdue?
My name is Tasheem Mozammel, and I did my master's from School of Technology in Industrial Engineering. So it's been a good experience for me. I did my master's from there. I graduated in 2014.
Okay. So how did you decide what graduate degree you wanted to pursue?
So I come from Bangladesh, so I did my undergrad in business administration, and after that I actually worked for two companies. So one was a multinational bank, and when I was working there as an assistant manager, at that point I was working on different process improvement projects. So that was a time when I was like, hey, this is kind of, I like it. And on top of that, my sister, she's also like an alumni from here, and she was actually pursuing her master's at that point from IET. So she told me that, hey, if you like your projects that you're doing, this is gonna be really good for you. So I was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go and check. And that's when I actually decided to leave my stable job and come over here to, start my master's degree.
Okay. So what was it like while you were obtaining your master's degree? What was that experience like?
The experience wise, it's really awesome. I felt like, as it's like not a very huge campus, you kind of, all your professors, they know you and you know them, and they can give you like a one-to-one direction. Especially I'm really thankful to my Professor Mapa. He helped me a lot throughout my journey, and whenever I had any issues, any problems, they were always there to help me out. I worked as a graduate assistant, so I also taught two of the classes. One was online and one was like live class. And then also I was a teaching assistant, and I also worked in the engineering department as an assistant over there. And then also when we were doing we had the Blackboard transition, so I worked with some of the courses and stuff. So yeah, it was a great experience, especially how the professors teach their students and how much they put an effort, especially in job wise or your co-op or internship. So that's something helped me a lot.
So when you graduated and you started your career, how did the graduate degree prepare you for that career, for the career you're in?
So the first thing that happened to me is right after I was here, after 2 semesters, I was actually allowed to work here. So I started allowed to work as in in the corporate world. So I started with Frank and Ventiles. So I started with different projects that they have. So that actually helped me a lot, as well as the degree as a whole. It teaches you very practical wise. It's not too much bookish that you cannot actually implement in the real world. It kind of teaches you things that you will be able to implement in the world. So that helped me a lot, and my resume, and I also have my portfolio with me. So wherever I went for the interview, that actually helped a lot. They saw it at the first place. It's Purdue, so everybody appreciates it.
Wow.
And on top of that, when they see all your projects that you have done and all the courseworks, they're like, oh wow, this is something that you can definitely, you can add value to our company. Right. So I did get few actually offers, but then I took the one that was most favorable to me.
Okay, well great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was fantastic.